This is day 3. Now she is the one that I've had a lot to do with. Last night I was lying with it all day. I was making noises. She doesn't jump. She's fine. And it's only day 3 and this is morning. Now I think the black one's the next one that's going to be okay. Ish. But I think the worst one that I've got so far is Peaches. This is Willow. She is going to be an amazing guinea pig. I mean, I'm going to sit with them all the time, but I think she's going to be an amazing guinea pig. So this is Willow. Next I will get out. Going to hold her for a bit first, and then next I will get out because Blue. And lastly I'll get out Peaches. Peaches kind of really squeaks when you pick her up. Takes her a while to calm down. Now I have old guinea pigs. I have owned guinea pigs before in the past, 5+6 years ago, and I don't know if you've just seen my video where I had to dig out all my old stuff, me old cages, but I didn't sell, I saved, and I managed to get a cage. But also 5+ years ago, we did also have one skinny pig. We brought one skinny pig off this woman and we brought him home, and he was in his own cage. We were going to get him, my friend, but we didn't have time for 3 days. Now we brought him home and he was put in a cage and he didn't eat. That was the first day, and you just think, I mean, I actually gave these some time to eat because the first night that I brought these home, these just were dead scared. The second day I did see them eat. I give them my lettuce, my homemade lettuce, and a little bit of carrots and tomatoes. And the second day I did see them eat, and I also saw them eat the pallets. Now, that guinea pig that we brought 5+ years ago, the skinny pig one, because before the skinny pig we did have furries, so it's not like we were new to guinea pigs. All my furries were okay. Anyway, going back to the skinny pig, we put him in a cage and he was on his own. The first night he didn't eat. The second day he didn't eat. And also he wasn't lively neither. Like she's just tried to run off when I was banging too much, so he didn't have none of that go in him at all. So by the time night time come, we had to take him to our vets, and which was a waste of time and over £100. They didn't do anything. They just gave him some paste to try and force him to eat. So we brought him home and we did try feed this stuff in a syringe, what they give us, but the next morning he died. We don't know what it was. It wasn't anything we did because he wasn't scared by anything, and he was in the bedroom on his own and he was just ill, but don't know what was up with him, and he died. So when I had these, I was really worried. Like I said, the first night they didn't eat, but yeah, the second day I did see them eating, and she is lively. So I'm on my 3rd day with them now, so I'm actually feeling quite relaxed about it. She's got 2-tone colours. She's darker here. Got a dark patch here. She's nice on the other side. It's like someone spilled oil here. And this patchwork here, she's that nice. Somehow they remind me of a leather settee, especially Blue, my black one, and little baby hippos. I have got a cage coming, it's on its way today. I'm going to try to do a double cage because I'm going to get some male and I'm going to be breeding them. So I brought a certain cage that's got two sides, so it'll be one for the females and one for the male, and then I'm going to make it where I can drop the stairs so that when I want the male to mingle he can, and then when I don't I can put the stairs up. I kind of did that years ago with me blue cage that I made, not a CNC cage, it was a big tray, but it was a double tray cage, and you got ladders that come down, and when I didn't want the male to go near the females I would put the ladder out and block the owl up. So I'm going to try to do that with this CNC cage that's coming. It's black and I've ordered some black what's that white stuff called? Chloroplast. Is it Chloroplast? Chloroplast! I knew it was something like that. Say, Willow. It wasn't, I'd pick her up neither. Usually it'd take me about 1 or 2 minutes to get her from the cage. I think she just resigned herself to the fact that I was going to pick her up, so she just stood still. And then I think when me holding her all last night, she knows I'm not going to hurt her. So this is Willow, this is how good she is. Now I'm going to go and get Blue now. Okay, so this is Blue, and it was very easy to get her as well. I mean, I know they do say give guinea pigs 2 or 3 days to settle in their house. I mean, you saw my first video, how jumpy these were. And, you know, they were that jumpy, even scared me. Like, well, obviously I didn't know them, they didn't know me. So, I've picked Willow up dead easy, and I've now picked Blue up dead easy. So this is Blue. I'm just hoping that these 3 are fine, because that was a pretty awful experience. He was a gorgeous baby skinny pig. I forgot what she named him now, because my daughter was into him many years ago, and it was so upsetting, really, really upsetting. It was totally one of those things. There was nothing, absolutely nothing that we could do about it, and I do to this day do not know why. Because I do notice they dither, they like I mean, it's not cold in here, it's a really warm day. Now we have got that window slightly open, and it's not as hot as usual. It's gone kind of cooler. As I say, I can't see that she's cold, but she's sort of doing that like cold dither thing. I don't know if that's because I'm holding it. But I might shut next time when I go get Peaches. I'm going to shut that window. On my first day of picking them up, when I picked this one up, I noticed I could feel, because I had to pick them up to get them out of the carrier into the new cage, her heart was beating so fast. So far, my advice is obviously you've got to take it out of the carrier to put in your cage, but my advice is to leave them the first day. Let them see you putting the food in the second day, and then the third day, which is today, start handling them. Try handle them last night, and Willow did lie with me, and that was great. but they were still very skittish. Whereas today, they weren't skittish. I don't know if you can see her. I can feel her body doing it. I don't know if you can see it. Feel her body going, ooh. She's gorgeous in real life. You stop dithering. You're not dithering because you're cold, are you? You're dithering because you're scared of me still. Hmm? So I'm not going to hold them for long periods. So if you can see her skin. I'm only going to hold them for short periods. Just in case they're mega stressed. So I'm going to put her back now. If I feel one stressed like her, I'm going to put her back. Just until she gets used to here and used to me a bit more. Now this is Peaches. She wasn't too bad get out, but I did have to chase her a little bit. And she did squeal a little bit. Squeak. She did squeak a little bit. Be careful you don't poke them in the eye. Yeah, she wasn't too bad. She's just a little squeaker. So far, so good. I'm quite happy with me skinny pigs this time. She's the smallest one. She's on the smaller side. Once I get past these 3 days, I'll feel a little bit more happier and more secure. And when I see them eating again today, I'll be really pleased. I'm not going to try hold them too long and stress them out mega, but I'm going to at least try hold them more for at least, you know, a little bit at a time. You're little babies. Little babies, aren't you? You're so soft. So this is little Peaches. Now yesterday, when I picked her up, she squeaked for a long time. This time she only squeaked for a very short time. Do you know what? I think I've got 3 really good skinny pigs that I do. I think I'll drop down with these 3. And if you want to join me on my next video of putting the cage together and building them a new house, say bye-bye. Bye-bye.